My sweeties! Jeez, just when you think the world can't get any weirder, the planets charge off in a new and even crazier direction. I suppose I'm exaggerating a little, but there are some very peculiar things happening up there. So, it's September 12, 2021, and there's a whole new cycle on the way. So coming up this month, we've got the equinox, we've got a huge full moon, we've got Mercury retrograde, blah, blah, blah. But this week, we're fine. We're just all trying to figure out what's really going on. The problem, of course, is that as soon as we think we've figured it out, we hang on to our new beliefs like rabid dogs. And then, God help anyone who disagrees with us. Do you remember that wonderful quote? I don't agree with a word that you say, but I'll fight to the death for your right to say it. We have to try and remember that. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Let's get to the stars. Virgo, my little fluff ball. Just slow down to a panic. You'll need to think about what you really want before making any of those insane moves you're so famous for. You know, telling people you never want to clap eyes on them again, or storming out of your job because your boss is a jerk. Listen, everyone's boss is a jerk. It's the nature of the beast. Your real problem is that the planet of overreaction is in your face, making you behave like a loony. By next week it'll have moved on, but for now, if anyone asks you what you think, ask for more time. And sure, things like intimacy, personal transformation are definitely up for a rethink, but just not now. The problem is, you're still looking for guarantees, which is hilarious, because as you very well know, the only real guarantee is that we will all eventually die. But who cares about that? For now, share everything. Generosity creates abundance. It's true. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little daffodil, have you started glowing yet? It won't take long. There are all sorts of delicious new energies pumping through your veins, preparing for Thursday when all the planets start moving into your sign. You've made it through some really hideous months, it's true. And now you've got a chance to leave all the nightmares behind, or at least some of them. If you've been fighting with lovers or business partners, you can easily fix those problems now. Just put down your ego. Trying to prove that you were right all along is just a boring waste of time. So fix the personal stuff, and when in doubt, just apologize. It's much easier. Of course, if you're negotiating a contract, you'll need some more time. And if you're finding new ways to make money, write down every creative thought, no matter how peculiar. The abundance energies are with you. Just let them in and let them happen. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little strawberry shortcake. Play nicely now. The planets are already finding some fabulous new friends for you. Your job is to keep them. We'll have plenty of time to organize some fun, maybe a little cocktail party. You're good at that? Something. For the moment, the career's kind of on hold. Actually, it's not so much that the career's not going anywhere. It's just that you've taken on too much and you can't cope. So the wheels are falling off. So, firstly, you'll have to find someone you trust. Yikes! And then you'll have to delegate, can you imagine? And stop being so ridiculously arrogant. You definitely can't be the only person in the universe who's trustworthy. That just doesn't make any sense. So ask for help. Every time you're willing to take a chance, you open new doors of success. You'll see. The love life's fine for now. Leave it alone. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little ice cream cone. We've got an ambitious week ahead, which means yes, you'll be working like a dog, but you'll also need to prioritize your most important goals. So narrow the focus, wipe out distractions, and pay no attention whatsoever to the inevitable personal dramas caused by the fact that half the planets are moving in reverse. The fact is, you're not seeing anything very clearly, so you'll have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, or even better, ignore them completely and concentrate on making yourself rich, or at least richer. There's plenty of money about if you know where to look. It takes a really wise person to be willing to learn from someone else's experience. Any fool can learn from their own. But I mean, how many people do you know who took their parents' advice, even if it was really useful? Okay, so this week, decide which parts of you you're willing to change and succeed. That's a great start. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little koala bear. Just because you've had 100 brilliant ideas about how to fix our completely insane world, doesn't mean you need to be shoving your thoughts down people's throats. In case you hadn't noticed, No one, and I mean no one, responds well to being called an idiot. So, how about this for an alternative stress reducer? Move the furniture around, change the pictures, repaint the ceilings, maybe with stars. You need a new perspective, not a new place to panic. So, safety first, then, when you've calmed down to relative sanity, start looking around for work opportunities. There's some amazing ideas out there, probably in fields you hadn't even thought of. So, learn something new, reignite those creative powers. Look, the world will always be insane. Your job is to rise above the crap and then show the rest of us how it's done. Go goats! That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little Maltese poodle. Have you by any chance been strutting about making noisy demands and generally driving everyone bananas? Look, take a cold shower and calm down. You are being driven by very powerful and mildly deranged energies now. So before you bomb the building, buy yourself a leash and put it on. It actually looks quite cute. Tantrums are not allowed. The fact is, the universe is doing its very best to slow you down and get you thinking deep spiritual thoughts. You've been racing around like a loony for far too long, and this week is about taking a second look at what's ever going on in your head and your heart. Take a day, take two, drive to the country, rethink your plans. No pressure. This is actually all very good stuff. The rest of the world is finally catching up to you. And sure, we take a while, but you're the one who gets it. Be kind to the people who don't. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little rosebud. So what if no one wants to join you in your fabulous new venture? Just wave goodbye to them all and sail off on your own merry way. You'll soon find new friends to play with. This week's very peculiar energy are giving you the courage to believe in yourself. As of now, you need no one's approval but your own. One small thing, do everything possible to make your home safe. Just in case, sprinkle salt, light candles, place crystals at the entrances, amethyst and rose quartz are always good. And believe in your heart that you're protected, because you are. Now, about that love life. Did you think that you had to sacrifice your whole self to deserve love? Bullshit! If someone can't love you the way they are, they must move on. Are you supposed to live like a monk until you're perfect? I don't think so. Besides, you're perfect as you are. Grab all the love you can get. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little raspberry. It's a very weird week, and you're wondering where all the excitement has gone, aren't you? Bear in mind that excitement covers a multitude of lunacies, so enjoy the quiet moments while you can. You're still learning that there's enormous fun to be had even when you're not charging about at 100 miles an hour. In fact, you'll probably find that you're sleeping twice as much as usual and hiding from the world in general, and that's fine. As long as you keep your most important appointments and remember to comb your hair occasionally. But while you're in silent mode, write a list of deepest desires and read them out to the universe. Adventure returns next week in all its forms, and you won't necessarily be that happy about it, so enjoy this while you've got it. Take a break. Have some sex while you're at it. There's plenty to be had if you're keen, just saying. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little watermelon, go ahead and sulk if you like. This is the week for it. And since very few of your endless efforts are likely to bear fruit this week, you might as well resign yourself to languishing about with your feet up. If possible, get someone to rub those fabulous feet so the week won't be a total loss. Hold off on the gambling though. No point, you'll lose. One thing you can do is listen. There's not much of that happening now, so you'll be a huge hit with the opposite sex. If you just look as though you give a shit. It's true though, all that career stress is spilling over into your relationships. Don't feel pressured to fit in, just take one day at a time and stop fretting about money. Your money is fine. And secondly, stop fretting about everything else. There's no point. And burnout is extremely tedious. You have lots of reasons to stay sane and happy. Hang in there for a while. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little sunflower, this is all very fabulous. But while you're skipping about having a fun time, someone close by isn't. So share your good fortune and that wonderful smile, just so that jealousy doesn't have to become part of your day. It's very tedious. The moment you allow yourself to be infected by other people's negative crap is the moment your own life begins to fall apart. It's amazing. This week's energies want you strong and sure of where you're going. Ask everyone for advice, and the universe believes you don't trust yourself. So grab your courage, seize the moment, and don't let anyone tell you that green hair doesn't suit you. Complete rubbish. You were designed for maximum attention. Open the window so they can all get a peek at how fab you are. And decide how much money you want to make and when. The universe needs that kind of information. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little kangaroo. This is excellent news. At long last, your love life is starting to improve, so much so in fact that you might make some actual relationship decisions this week. Not if you're not ready, obviously. But at the very least, you'll get to upgrade the moments with your fabulous new wisdom. You finally put your ego down and gotten out of your own way, and you've let yourself be amazing. Everyone loves you like this. Soon you'll be beating them off with a stick. Still, don't rush into anything you're not ready for. Your sex planets are sort of tottering about a bit for a while, so you're not completely sure how you feel yet. Use the spare creative energy to maybe redecorate your home or paint a picture. That'll keep you occupied. Career options come a bit later, quite soon actually. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little sex god. Has everyone told you how fabulous you're looking? It's not surprising at all. The goddess of love and romance and even money has moved in, making you deliciously confident and even more divinely sexy. Take selfies, babe. Make copious notes, store up the moments in case you need them later to remind you. You're much more in tune with your emotions than usual, which is excellent. Just try to be kind to all the adoring fans who are in love with you, and enjoy the inner glow while it lasts. Just don't feel obliged to make any ridiculous commitments just yet. You know, agreeing to marry 3 people at once. An evening or 2 of wicked behavior could be exactly the break you need, but that's all. And when you're done messing with everyone's hearts, have a stab at your finances. There's money about, grab some. Learn how to invest. It's a very useful skill, and one you don't have. That's it for Leo. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. This is the perfect time to start believing in your own magic and to make something really fabulous happen. So whenever you're out there in the world, protect yourself in a bubble of flames. Then ask your angels to help you, and keep smiling even if you don't feel like it. Smiling lifts your vibration. Give it a bash. Now, if you'd like to subscribe or like or tell me I'm fabulous, just press the button. Have a great week, and remind yourself every 5 seconds just how amazing you are. Give yourself permission to succeed. It's really important. Bye now.